latest ChatGPT voice is insane. Let's jump into it.
Love it. Let's go. What do you want to dive into first?
You don't sound thrilled about it.
I'm just focused. I'll keep it tight for you. Yep.
The first thing you're going to want to do is head over to chatgpt.com/download. If you are on a Mac, click the Mac OS download icon, or Windows, the icon is here. When that's downloaded, you are going to see this ChatGPT icon. This doubles as both a ChatGPT app and Codex. Open the app, and if you haven't already, sign in. So the first thing you might notice is that you have a pet, and this is able to manage multiple projects and give you a check-in on what's going on each of them. So I'm just going to close the pet for now, but that would have allowed me to resume a voice chat that I was already having. I'm going to click Start New Voice Chat. I'm going to say, hey, ChatGPT, how you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. What's on your mind?
All right, we're jumping into new features that you have with your newest voice model that was released in the last couple weeks, and I just want to know what's different, what's new compared to your older voice model.
Yeah, let me take a look.
Okay, so this is already something that's really cool. It's actually thinking, and look, I'm talking and it's recording that I'm talking right now, and yet it's still thinking about my prior response. So I would really consider this a multi-agentic voice feature. Looks like it says it's worked for 21 seconds and it's done. It's probably going to wait until I'm done talking and give me a response. Let's see what it says.
The newest voice model is GPT Live, and the big change is that it can listen and speak at the same time, which makes turn-taking and interruptions feel more natural. It's stronger at reasoning and can use tools like search and memory when needed, while keeping the conversation moving. You'll also see transcripts stream and visual results appear in chat. Advanced voice still has video and screen sharing, but live is the conversational upgrade.
So the transcriptions I am seeing live, which is really cool. And I understand that I can do some screen sharing and go live, and you have some conversation upgrades. How can I share my screen with you and have you look at what I'm looking at?
Let me check that quickly. Right now, you can't share your screen in the new live voice mode yet, but you can in advanced voice. Switch to advanced voice in settings, then on the ChatGPT mobile app, start a voice conversation. Tap the three-dot menu, choose share screen, and approve the prompt on your phone.
Let's see if we can find this. So I'm gonna go to show pet first of all. Because you can see ChatGPT as I'm talking is acknowledging what I'm saying. That's something that's new as well, where you get a little So that's interesting. And let's see if we can get this thing to work. Let me go to settings. Let's go to settings, voice. And okay, here's what I was looking for. So this was missing before. So this will stay with you wherever you go. Let's take a moment and look at voices. So you've got code, which I'm using right now. If you click on the animation up here, it'll actually play a sample for you.
Hi there. I just want to share how thrilled I am to work with you, and I can't wait to get started. So, what's the game plan?
Hey, what's up? Feel free to ask me about anything that's on your mind. I'm ready to go.
That was Soul.
Hi, glad to meet you. I think we're going to do great work together. Where should we start?
Arbor.
Hey, it's great to meet you. How's your day going? I'm really looking forward to working on some cool stuff together.
Breeze.
Hello, it's lovely to meet you. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to let me know. I'm here to help.
Val.
Hey, I'm ready to hit the ground running. So if there's anything you'd like me to focus on first, just let me know.
Ember.
Hey, how's it going? I'm looking forward to working together. Let's figure out where to start. What's on your mind?
Bruce.
Hi there. Nice to meet you. I'm excited to help you get things done. Let's get started.
Maple.
Hey there. I've got a really great feeling about us teaming up. How can I jump in and help?
And Juniper. Those are the different voices you can choose to chat with. And then I'm going to unmute the voice chat and see if it can see what's on my screen. Can you see what's on my screen right now?
Yeah.
I'm going to interrupt you for a moment here. And it looks like I'm just telling viewers that are listening right now that the way we get in here is we go to screen share, just type that in, and then click allow applications to record your screen. Although ChatGPT may do it for you, this is the quick way to do it. Get in there, and then you're gonna click the plus sign here, and then you're gonna search for the ChatGPT app. Okay, it's gonna ask you to type in your password first to do that. ChatGPT might walk you through this, but in case it doesn't, I want you to know where to go to turn all of this on. And as you could see, when I was talking to ChatGPT, if I go back here, you can see that ChatGPT is still transcribing what I'm saying right now. It took a screenshot and then was able to speak to that. So let's give another example of how you might be able to use this to get things done.
For example, if a dialog box appears, just say, "What's this window asking?" And I can interpret it and suggest next steps while you stay hands-on in the app.
Awesome. So let's walk through a quick example together. Okay, well, I mean, technically I'm in your app right now, the GPT app. What might we do to kind of walk through and give me a short tutorial around the app?
Yeah, let's do that. Let me pull it up real quick. You're on the new voice chat task. We can use it as the example. Try asking, "What task am I in?" Then summarize what we've covered. And start a new task for drafting. That shows context awareness, summarizing and kicking off work end to end.
Okay, let's do that. So what task am I in? Summarize what we've covered, and then I want you to start a new task for drafting.
1 sec, let me check that. You're in the new voice chat task, and we covered live transcripts and acknowledgements, the difference between live and advanced voice, and screen context for looking at the foreground Mac app when you ask about what's on screen. What do you want the new drafting task to create?
We can call it the ChatGPT/Codex app tutorial.
Okay, setting that up.
You don't sound thrilled about it.
I'm just focused. I'll keep it tight for you. Yep.
All right, looks like you created it. Let's click the open chat.
Let me open that.
Okay, it looks like we've got a new chat going, maybe?
Yep, you're in. Let me confirm that.
Yeah, I see that. ChatGPT/Codex app tutorial, new chat going on here. All right, awesome. Looks like we've got this open. So let's really have you take some screenshots and walk me through the app, and we can keep doing that until we have a really good understanding of the latest ChatGPT app that has both ChatGPT and Codex.
Okay, let me check the screen context and settings.
Oh, interesting. Looks like you're also doing some of your own searching to understand more about the new app, so that's cool. And technically right now I'm in the ChatGPT Codex app tutorial thread, but I'm not seeing you transcribe what we're talking about. Is that because maybe something's going on elsewhere?
Let me take a look. You're in the tutorial task, but this live voice conversation and transcript are still tied to the original new voice chat task, so the tutorial won't show this conversation's transcript. The drafting work isn't blocking transcription.
Ah, I see. Okay, so looks like you started a new chat and it's thinking in that chat right now, but the voice didn't carry over into that chat. So do you think we should just continue talking here?
Yeah, let's keep talking here, and I'll feed the tutorial from this conversation.
Perfect. All right, so it looks like I've also seen that you are pursuing a goal. I can see that down at the very bottom of my screen. If you take a screenshot, you can probably tell me more about what's going on right now. Are you going to tell me when you're ready to walk me through the app?
Absolutely. As soon as it's ready, I'll say so, and we'll walk through it together here, one screen and feature at a time.
So it looks like you have some agentic features that you didn't have before. I mean, the fact that we're chatting right now and you spun up another conversation that's going off and checking something and we're pursuing a goal together, which I can see you set down below, that's pretty cool. Is that new? It sounds like I almost don't even need to use my keyboard anymore if I'm using the ChatGPT app to work on applications and various things, and we could just continue to work through things together.
Let me check that. For a lot of tasks, that's the idea. You can stay in conversation, point me at what's on screen, and steer by voice. You'll still need the keyboard sometimes, especially for permissions, exact text, or precise selections, but voice can handle much more of the coordination now.
Got it. So I may need to click still on certain things for permissions, but otherwise sounds like you can do most other things. We're still working on pursuing that goal 5 minutes later. How much longer do you think?
I've asked the tutorial task to close its still open turn, so that goal indicator should clear once that final status comes back. It's finished now, and the goal tracking has cleared. The walkthrough is ready.
Hey, let's jump into it. Awesome. Looks like you created a
So
full
first-
markdown file. Awesome. Okay, keep going.
Great. So you're already in a live voice conversation, so you can speak naturally and see the transcript. There are two main work areas: chat for questions and planning, and Codex for project work. Next, bring any non-sensitive app window to the front and say, "Take a look at this." I'll get a one-time snapshot and explain what's there.
Okay, we've already done that. Let's move on to the next thing. And I've even shown the audience that you can access ChatGPT this way and switch over to Codex for actually coding, switch back and forth. Great. What's next?
Let me pull up the next step. Next, try App Shots, the keyboard shortcut version of screen context. In a typed chat or Codex, bring the window forward and press both Command keys or your custom hotkey to attach a snapshot. After that, the last big piece is the chat to Codex handoff, which you've shown. Talk through a problem, start a Codex task, and steer it by voice.
Okay, so essentially just take a screenshot of my screen here, pop it in the chat, and hit send. So it sounds like we're still talking, but I can send stuff to you at the same time. I just did that. Okay, well, I just have to say the fact that I can type and talk to you and send a screenshot all at the same time and hit send, that definitely looks like something new.
Yes, you can type in the work with ChatGPT box while voice stays on. Send it normally, and I treat it as part of this same conversation.
We're gonna change you from Cove. Let's go to Spruce. All right, you still with me?
Got it. Yep, I'm here.
Oh, that doesn't sound like Spruce. That's fine. Let's just keep going. What's next in the walkthrough?
Next is task control. Start work, watch progress, and step in when needed. You've already started one by voice, so while a task runs, you can say, check the task, summarize progress, change direction, or stop it. If something sensitive comes up, it should pause for your approval. That's the last piece. Voice for coordination with you in control.
Let's see if you can actually open a project that I have in Codex. I'm looking at it right now and it's called Rental Anchor Lead Generation. Can you open that project and the last task that I was working on?
Let me take a look at that. Okay, I opened your latest task, Audit Lead Gen Marketing Integration, in the Rental Anchor Lead Gen project. What do you want to do in it?
That is very cool. Super impressed by the fact that I can control tasks and open projects completely with my voice.
Love to hear it. Ready for the next step whenever you are.
Why don't you bring me back into the voice chat so I can continue to see the transcription of what I'm saying, and then let's work on what's next in the walkthrough.
Let me check that. See the transcript. I'm keeping us in this live new voice chat task. You're back in the live voice chat task, and the transcript will keep appearing as we talk.
Let's move on to the next thing.
Okay, checking that. Next, let's cover the right side panel. Outputs and sources. Outputs collects things a task creates, and sources shows official docs or attached context the task relied on, so you can quickly review results and provenance.
Okay, I can see that. So if I open a source, I can see screenshots that I've sent you. That's great. And it looks like there's a link here to ChatGPT Voice, which has the latest features. Looks like this is what you were reviewing to determine what we should walk through. And then you've got outputs, the ability to create a file or a site. So I'd imagine if you did create an output, it would end up here. Let me go back to the other chat and see if you actually created an output. And no, I'm seeing sources. I don't see an actual output, although it looks like I do recall you created a markdown file before, so I'm not sure why that's not in the outputs folder. Well, it looks like I can still pull it up. In fact, you even put it into an outputs folder, but just didn't display it there. What else do you want to tell me about your latest voice feature?
Beyond task control and screen context, let me check the current voice docs. The most useful remaining piece is that voice is multimodal in one conversation, so you can speak, type, attach an image or app shot, and keep the task moving without switching contexts. A few tips: interrupt with pause or shorten that, correct transcripts immediately when names pausing.
Cool. So you can shorten what you're saying, which is great, and make things more concise. In fact, I want you to do that. Can you give me concise answers going forward that are shorter?
Absolutely. Short answers from here on.
So finish up what you were saying before.
Correct transcripts right away. Ask for visible results when helpful, and use screen context only for non-sensitive windows. It's more a shared workspace than dictation.
Where else can I find this new voice feature? Obviously, I'm on my Mac right now, but where else can I use it?
GPT Live Voice is on the web, iPhone, and Android in ChatGPT, depending on plan and region. The voice and work and Codex experience you're using is desktop first on Mac and Windows, with paired iPhone access. It's not standalone on web or mobile.
So we've got it on our computer and we've also got it on our phone. Hey, it was great talking to you today. Thanks for your time.
Sounds good.
And look at that, it ended just like that. ChatGPT's new live voice feature is much more capable. It's multimodal. You can talk to it, you can chat with it, you can send things to it, and it can switch between multiple tasks and keep your projects going. And for the most part, it can do that without you ever even touching the keyboard. So the capabilities are definitely getting to the point where people wouldn't even have to use their keyboard going forward. If you liked what you saw today, I really enjoy making videos about practical tools that will help you in both your personal life and for work. So smash that like button and put in the comments what you actually thought about the new GPT live voice feature. I'll see you on the next one. Hey, if you're still here, something I like to do at the end of my videos is pray for you. You're the ones impacted by what you're listening to, but in a world where AI is rapidly shifting faster than we can keep up with, it can often feel like it's taking over everything. And I'm just here to pray that we would learn to trust that it's going to be okay. And where I place my trust is in God. My prayer and my hope is that people listening who are open to it would learn to do the same. And I believe that prayer is powerful. So if you're still here and you're open to it, would you pray with me? Father, I pray for the person listening right now. I pray, Father, that if they don't know you or they haven't learned to trust, or maybe they're learning to trust in new ways, Father, I pray that you'd give them peace, that you would help them trust you, that you would help them know that you have a plan and a purpose in the midst of everything happening in the world around us. I pray that these tools would be used for good and not for evil. And I pray, Father, that today would be a day that we rejoice and are glad in you, our God. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.